Hosted in conjunction with Chris Media, the CEO interview series allows investors to hear directly from the CEOs leading the companies featured on Wholesale Investor. Enjoy the interview and reach out via the details in the description.
Hi and welcome to another Crisp TV Q&A. Today I'm joined by Gordon Edwards, the CEO of Food Symmetry. Thank you for joining me, Gord.
Thanks, Sydney. Pleasure to be here.
Gordon, look, it's great to have you on the show, and just to get started and help our audience with their own understanding, can you give us an executive summary of Food Symmetry?
Food Symmetry is a company that has developed proprietary technology for products made from plants, natural products made from plants that are completely backed by research and are sold into the health and wellness markets, in particularly gut health. And given the emphasis on gut health at the moment we're pursuing that with some vigor.
It's obviously addressing a very specific problem that not many people would work towards addressing. So I'm interested in knowing your motivation behind this. How did you identify this problem in the market, and what motivated you with this solution that you've come up with?
It's not a very specific problem when you consider that the gut health issue covers you from your lips to your anus. Consequently, you have a whole bunch of immune system modulation. You have reflux, you have constipation, you have diarrhea, IBS, IBD. So it's a very large market. And given that the gut itself controls the body more than nearly anything, including the brain, to develop a product that allows us to modulate the microbiome and gut health then allows us also to move forward on combating some of the larger pandemics that are on the planet at the moment, which include obesity, diabetes, non-alcoholic fatty liver. Our product has been proven to assist with those, and given that it's a natural product with real research behind it, it puts us in a position in the market there that nobody else has.
Absolutely. So you obviously what you've touched on there is that the specific problem you're solving is derivative of quite larger problems out there, suffered by most of the market and most populations. But if I could just ask you about the specific solution you've come up with, what is it and what makes it so effective, in your opinion?
So our first product to market was a product called Kfibre, and this was fresh harvest sugarcane that had been tested in the fields, no agricultural residues. And then we had developed the technology that allows us to take the sugar out while leaving everything there, which left not just the fibre, but left the whole plant. And our research with the University of Tasmania, with the University of Queensland and Southern Cross University have shown that this modulates the microbiome by increasing diversity and increasing numbers. And then this allows the bad bacteria in your gut to be pushed out and the good bacteria to multiply, which then is just across the board a major health enhancement, if you like. And a lot of that's been done around things like we've done clinical trials on reflux. We've done trials for IBD. We've got chemotherapy trials happening just for settling nausea. And we've got non-alcoholic fatty liver there. And the gut itself has a vagus nerve access through chemical messaging to the brain. 90% of the serotonin made in your body is in the gut, and 80% of the messaging actually goes from your gut to your brain. So consequently, if you can modulate, control, and improve your gut through giving it a very good prebiotic and a very good, with our new products, a symbiotic with probiotics attached, then you can improve people's health just through diet.
Mm-hmm. Now that process that you've outlined, obviously it's had a lot of thought behind it. You've touched on some products that you've created to assist with that. I'd love to know how the market has reacted, any social proof you could give us in the audience today, or any traction you can talk on to sort of indicate a success so far.
So your timing is good, Sydney. Tomorrow we have the launch of 3 new products.
Yep.
As a plant-based product, we assume that people, if they've got issues, would find a way to use it. So the 2 new products that have specific claims, one is constipation relief and the other one is dietary indigestion and bloating. These products are good for your gut, but also specifically target the issues that, because everyone that's got gut health issues, they always have a particular thing that ails them. If you've got IBS-D for diarrhea or IBS-C for constipation, they're the ones that you really feel. So we are now doing targeted formulation products that assist the gut all the way through, but are targeted at what you think your issue is and what we can help you with as well. And when we were just a single source product, we were asked by the major players there that we need a product range. How are you going to do it? What are you going to say? What are you going to put in there? So we've added clinically proven additional ingredients to our new products, which enhance our claims and also assist with the targeted problem that people have. And it's been very well received. So we currently, we're in about 440 stores in Australia, and that's expanding quite quickly now. We're dealing with the major players, and we've got a full global affiliation problem going with some quite big people. For instance, Marissa Peer, who is an international therapist, is looking at using diet to control people's anxiety, and that's through the vagus nerve, and she's affiliated with us as well.
Well, congratulations on that success to date. Maybe you could talk to us a bit about the team behind Health Food Symmetry there, Gordon, and the specific skills and assets they bring and how they're going to help you on your journey to growth.
Sure. One of the things as a founder, and one of the things I've discovered as a founder, is that people think that they come up with a solution or an idea, a problem that they can solve, and they think they're halfway there. I think the old adage, the old 10% inspiration, 90% perspiration, is very, very true. So we have, as a team, have a management team, myself, 4 or 5 people in the front office up here in Ayr, where the factory is, that do quality assurance from the factory and make sure that our product, when it comes out of that factory, is gold standard. Further to that, we have a 2-person tech team that looks after our research, that writes some of our papers. In fact, Dr. Tanvi Shinde done her last part of her doctorate on our product, and that's where our IBD patent come from. So we've got a good tech team that looks after our research and supports our claims. We've got a very good sales manager called Paul Sells, who has been at the top level there as sales director for Goodman Fielder for Asia Pacific. So we've got a good sales team, we've got a good tech team, we've got a management team that wants to drive it. But the other thing is just vision. Because we've done the research, because we know what the product can do, the vision there is marketing. And we've taken on a considerable marketing reach there now, but mainly from the outside, where we have webmasters, SEO providers, blog providers. The affiliation marketing program is the same. That will go out to a whole bunch of web pages and people that will push it for us. The other one, though, is we are pushing from the top down with clinicians. We're currently, we had an outreach to 5,400 clinicians in Australia, gastroenterologists, dietitians, naturopaths, and they are now currently being onboarded as subscribers, so that the people that are in the know, that can see that their clients, patients can use this, are also the ones that are recommending it. And we've picked up quite a few pharmacies and health food stores out of that, by people going out of their dietitians and going next door and saying, "Excuse me, do you stock Kfibre?" So there's a bit of a bottom up and a top down chain here, and we've made sure that any gaps we have going forward are either filled by associates outside that understand the product, that take the product, and have a skill set that we can utilise.
Excellent. And I guess one more question for the prospective investors out there watching this. What's your 6 to 12 month outlook, and what can we keep tabs on and see what from the sidelines as you kick those goals?
Yeah, so once again, your timing is brilliant. We have 3 new products that are being launched tomorrow, 20th of May. We have a product pipeline for retail of 2 new products every 6 months. We have pushed ourselves into the affiliation marketing there with some really big players, and that kicks away with the new products. It was no good. We were ready for this 2 months ago. It's a 6 months lead into that. We were ready for it. It was no good bringing in our current packaging and our current products when all we had to do was then reintroduce the new products. So we have a global reach with affiliation. We have some big players like Marissa Peer onboarding us with her 13,000 practitioners that have come through her courses. And we're also, now that we've got an enhanced product range and more claims, we're looking at some of the bigger players in both the pharmacy and health food stores. But from a health food perspective, we're in pretty well every health food store in Australia. Go buy in those. So, and the last one is our factory can turn over 1 million kilos. So consequently, we've had a small ingredients sales going forward. But at the moment, there's a massive shortage of psyllium. Metamucil is off the shelves globally. We have more claims than these products anyway. So we're now starting to fill a fairly large hole in health and wellness globally by being able to address just the lack of supply that other products have got. So our goal is to sell out the factory and build another one.
Excellent. Well, look, a lot to look forward to, and we'll be keeping a watchful eye over here at Wholesale Investor. And congratulations on the success to date and where you're headed. And thank you so much for joining me. For those who are interested in reaching out to Gordon or a representative from the team, we will have the details on the side of the screen and in the description. Gordon, thank you again for joining me today.
Sydney, thank you very much. It was a pleasure.